Hello friends, this video on waves part 4 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 3 before going ahead with part 4. Some hint about what might be longitudinal waves. As the name suggests, longitudinal, something related to maybe length, right? Or longitudinal. So longitude is nothing but latitude, longitudes, right? Which you would have studied in your geography. So what can be longitudinal waves? Contrary to transverse waves, where direction of wave propagation and direction of disturbance are perpendicular to each other, in longitudinal waves, both these directions are along the same direction. That is, the wave propagation as well as the direction of disturbance, they are both directed towards the same direction. So direction of disturbance or displacement in the medium is along the propagation of the wave. So if the wave is propagating along this direction, then the disturbance is also along this direction. So now let us look at an example. The same diagram which we used in one of our previous slides, right? Nothing but representing your sound waves. So this also shows that sound waves are longitudinal waves. So what happens in this case? The propagation of the wave takes place along this direction. So the wave as a whole is propagating along this direction, right? At the same time, the particles in the medium, as I told you before also, the best way to understand is concentrate on any one particle. Let us suppose this particle I am concentrating. If you observe it very carefully, you would see that this particle is moving something like this. Right, left, right, left, right, left, and so on. So each of the particles in this diagram, all of them are moving about their mean position. So the particles are also moving in the horizontal direction and the wave is also propagating along the horizontal direction. That means both are in the same direction. So this is nothing but a longitudinal wave. So sound wave is one of the best examples of longitudinal wave. You can also think of a slanky as an example of longitudinal waves. You understand what a slanky is, right? You just stretch it hard. If you see the spring, you can imagine of a slanky. You stretch it from both ends and you leave it. So what happens? It keeps moving. It gets compressed again, it gets expanded again, compressed again, expanded, and so on. So even in that case, that is nothing but an example of longitudinal wave. So how are the longitudinal waves? What determines the up and down of longitudinal wave? If you see the diagram, you can see that the longitudinal wave have certain regions where the particles are very close to each other. That is, the particles are very close or very compact. So these regions are known as compressions. Whereas there are certain regions where the particles are wide apart. So those regions are known as rarefactions. We will talk about all these things in detail. So as of now, you can just see that longitudinal waves are those waves where the direction of disturbance is along the direction of wave propagation. So here, compressions and rarefactions form the longitudinal waves. So let us look at a quick review of whatever we studied, transverse versus longitudinal. So what are transverse waves? As the arrow indicates, in the transverse wave, constituents of the medium oscillate perpendicular to the direction of propagation, right? Whereas in case of longitudinal wave, constituents of the medium oscillate parallel to the direction of propagation. So here the direction of propagation is this, and the particles are also oscillating along this direction. In this case, the propagation of wave is along this direction and the particles are oscillating along this direction. Right? So that is the brief of longitudinal and transverse waves. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.